All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium, Mike Kalinowski and Dustin Kifer. We got Brett English again on the computer. We get set for game number 2. Game number 1 was a thriller as Karn City a winner as the young man Johnston. We looked at it several times. Just nobody had picked him up. He cut to the hoop. He was wide open, put it in, buzzer sounds, and that's it.
So if you're just joining us for this Redbank CL game, Karn City down by 10 going into the fourth quarter. They changed to a full-court press. It didn't really cause many turnovers, but just made Otto Eldred work a little bit harder. They went to a trap. It's not so much right at the half-court line, but they went to a zone trap on the defensive end as well. It threw Otto Eldred out of sorts. They did not run their offense well. I talked about it early in the fourth quarter there. You can't take yourself out of your shots that you have been taking all game. And they really didn't get a ton of good looks in that fourth quarter, did Otto Eldred. But, Michael, the game ends. Karn City takes a timeout with, 7 seconds left. They had 2 timeouts left. They set up a play, and then Otto Eldred takes a timeout as well. Ball goes out of bounds. It's tipped out of bounds. It stays with Karn City. Karn City takes their final timeout, Mike. And then Cole Johnson standing on the left side of the free throw line. Looked like some miscommunication from Otto Eldred. They had 2 guys guarding 1 guy. Francis was a little late getting over to Johnson. Johnson straight to the hoop, and Bartos saw him. He gets the quick layup and bucket, and the rest is history for Karn City on their way to the District 9 Championship. It's going to be an all-KSAC District 9 Championship game on Saturday in Class 2A.
Sure will. It is going to be Redbank Valley here at Clarion-Limestone. We're going to find out here momentarily as we are in the Carly Tire pregame show. And rolling here at Tippin, as you can hear the music loud in the background, the crowd, I'll tell you what, this crowd really has not gone anywhere as they get set for this second game. And we said this one should be a war between these two. Redbank wants to get even with Clarion-Limestone for knocking them out of the KSAC championship. And for the Lions, they want to knock off Redbank Valley and say that win, it was for real, and they're going to come right back at them. So we'll see what happens here. We'll take a quick timeout. We're going to come back. More for the Carly Tire pregame show coming up. And you are watching Laurel Clinic Hoops here on the EYT Media Network.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All-American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All-American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All-American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply. And yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta. And yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tianesta Builders.
Tianesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center, family owned and operated since 1958, with locations in Tianesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tianestabuilders.us.
The pulse of Western Pennsylvania is in very good hands. It's a system of healthcare whose hospitals have earned some of medicine's most prestigious honors, like the top 10% in the country for specialty cardiac care, a heart surgery program ranked in the top 2% nationwide, and cited as high performing for heart bypass, heart failure, and heart attack. The pulse of Western Pennsylvania is indeed in very good hands at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
And back here at Tippin Gymnasium, Mike Kalinowski, Dustin Kifer with you. And the hoarse voice is because of that crazy call at the end. I got so excited. So it'll work its way back here as we go through this contest this evening. But
Mike, I
we're in
got
the
to
Carly
ask
Tire pregame show.
So I got to ask you, but you've done a lot of games for a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's probably not a huge list of buzzer-beating shots.
Nope, few.
And even fewer that are in a district playoff game, district semifinal, district championship, something like that. Can't be many.
Nope. And we actually had Karn City girls, too.
Yeah.
The Thomas girl, was it, I believe, had that shot. No, it wasn't Thomas. Taylor, that's it. Thank you. Brett always keeps me in line. But she had that shot here on the right side right before the buzzer, too, to win in that KSAC game, too. So, you know, it's been kind of like Karn City getting a little bit lucky on that end of the court here at Tippin Gymnasium.
Yep.
I think they're always going to take that side last.
That's an exciting one. Hey, quick note, Zocker Motor scoreboard update before we roll into our Carly Tire pregame show here. Clarion finishes off Johnsonburg 54-34. 20-point victory for the Bobcats puts Clarion area in the District 9 1A championship game. That'll be Saturday here at Tippin. Super Saturday. It's going to be a fun one coming up.
Well, and here's the question when we talk about this one here, Dustin. When you look at both of these teams, very familiar with each other, and coming in, the Lions last time were able to get the better of Redbank Valley. Redbank can't let that happen again. What does each team, do you think, need to do to come out here with a win tonight?
Well, for Redbank Valley, one of the big things with Clarion-Limestone in that semifinal championship game was the pressure. Redbank Valley got out to a big lead in that semifinal game over Clarion-Limestone.
Yeah, they did.
And CL went to their full court press. They went to some half court trap. They mixed things up a little bit defensively. We know this Clarion-Limestone team. We know their defensive philosophy. It is a very, very physical defensive philosophy. So if you're Redbank Valley, you have to be able to handle that pressure. CL went to a full court press in the second half at times, after not being in it really at all in the first half in that one. And then interchangeably here and there, not very often, but they sunk into a 2-3 zone and just mixed things up a little bit in that second half and really caused some problems with the pressure against Redbank Valley there. So if you're Redbank, you got to be able to handle that pressure. Shot selection is important as well. We talked a lot about Redbank Valley, and when they have success is when they move the basketball around. They are such an athletic basketball team. They have shooters. They have slashers to the hoop. They have an all-around good basketball team. And when they move the basketball around and they get those good shots, they are a very tough team to beat. CL got them out of that in the second half in that KSAC semifinal. For Clarion-Limestone, honestly, the main key, in my opinion, for them is foul trouble versus pressure, right? Talk about it all the time. Veteran officiating crews get put on these games. And we saw a fantastic crew in the first game that really handled the physicality of that game well, I thought. But every crew is different. And every crew and every official is going to have their own level of what they let go and what they let play. There's a feeling out process for that at the first part of it. And CL's defensive philosophy is to pressure you hard. Look at what happened to CL in that championship game in the KSAC. Karn City shot something like 38 or 39 free throws in that game. CL was whistled for a ton of fouls. They had 4 or 5 guys foul out in that one. Yeah, 4 different guys foul out, 4 starters foul out of that game. That's going to be a key for Clarion-Limestone, is that balance between the high-pressure defensive philosophy and staying out of foul trouble, because you can't have a repeat of what happened in that KSAC championship game.
And I think that was big, too, because for Clarion-Limestone in that game against Karn City, they did foul more, but they were also outsized. And I think they match up. I think Redbank and CL match up so well together. So that kind of changes how you're going to go about the contest. But against Karn City, I expected to see CL foul more, which they did, just to take on Peters and Kramer and those guys inside. Well, we're just about a minute 15 away from the start of this one. We'll have Mr. Cadis over there with the pregame announcements and all that stuff, telling us what we can do, can't do, and all that.
Mike, while we
Sports fans, welcome to basketball championships. On behalf of District 9 and
I don't know. I
PennWest
think they
Clarion,
turned the volume up on
we
the
welcome you to tonight's
microphone here.
Tonight's contest is the
I'm
District
fairly
9
certain
AA
all through Clarion
championship.
County they can hear him
Your
anyway.
visiting
I would say so.
Semifinal.
We'll have the anthem
Your
coming
visiting
up
team
here.
Tonight is Clarion-Limestone's Lions. Your home team is Redbank Valley. You're paid or complimentary admission to this event.
So here he goes. This is where he says what you can and can't do.
Developed by these student athletes. Please give them your positive encouragement. Booing, taunting, and intimidating the officials and or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. In the crowd, signs, shakers, and noisemakers are not permitted. Please only enter and exit the gym at halftime or during timeouts. Once again, please see that all small children are always accompanied by an adult at all times. Please keep off the court at all times. Today's winner will play Karn City on Saturday night. Your officials for tonight's contest are Dave Wright, Emery Faith, and Scott Sullivan. At this time, if everybody would please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Emily Neiswanger and Morena Harmon.
And starting lineups brought to you by Janny Montgomery Scott here on EYT. Mr. Cadis will have those here momentarily.
And now for the starting lineups. First for Clarion-Limestone's Lions. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Jace Ferguson. At center, 6'6" senior, number 32, Jack Callan. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 23, Paul Craig. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 24, Ty Rankin. And at guard, a 6' senior, number 33, Jack Craig. Head coach of the Lions is Pat Craig. And now the starting lineups for Redbank Valley. At guard, a 6' sophomore, number 2, Braylon Wagner. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 4, Kieran Fricko. Also at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Ty Carrier. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Owen Klaus. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 20, Mason Klaus. And coach Redbank Valley is Manny Marshall.
Well, there we go. The introductions are all done. And again, Janie Montgomery Scott, our starting lineup sponsor.
Winner gets Karn City. 50-48 winner on a last-second bucket by Cole Johnston in our first game tonight. High energy start to our doubleheader tonight at Tippin. Let's see how the nightcap goes between this all-KSAC semifinal matchup, Mike.
Well, here we go. The teams come onto the basketball court. Wagner, Fricko, Carrier, Klaus and Klaus, Ferguson, Callan, Craig, Rankin, and Craig are the starters. Mason Klaus and Callan will go nose-to-nose for the jump ball. First quarter sponsor is Kale's Kitchens. That'll wrap up the Carly Tire pregame show. And the tip controlled here by the Lions. Craig to the corner to Ferguson. Ferguson up top. Pull Craig, 3 on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Ball tipped into the paint, goes out of bounds, and it stays Lions ball.
Already the physicality of Clarion-Limestone made known there. Jack Callan came flying in on that rebound. Was unable to possess it, but was able to get enough of a hand on it to cause some problems.
All knocked away, and here comes Redbank now. Here's Klaus to the right side. Minnick kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner is out to Klaus. Owen Klaus off the front of the rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. Foul will be rung up here on the Lions.
Fouls on number 32
And it goes
for the
against
Lions.
Jack Callan.
His first team foul,
Not
number
something
1.
they wanted right away there.
No, just 30 seconds into this one. He was one of the 4 that fouled out of that KSAC championship game.
From the corner, the shot's no good, and that ball loose up top. Klaus is going to have it, and he'll get it to Fricko. Here's Klaus to the corner. Wagner driving on the baseline. Tried to pass it off. Callan's going to take it away. And now Ferguson. Ferguson to the right side. Driving down to the baseline. Callan shot on the right side, and it is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Wagner.
Open looks on both sides of the floor here, Michael.
Quickly down. Klaus drive. No good. Kind of stuffed himself underneath the bankboard.
Yeah, did. Just lost track of where he was on the floor. He tried the little scoop shot up and under and just happened to be the underside of the backboard.
Ferguson will work here. No score in this one. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Ferguson has it almost taken away. He does. Ball ahead. Owen Klaus driving right in. Foul's going to be called on Jack Craig. With the body, Craig kind of turned around and goes, I had ball.
Yeah, trailing official does a really nice job there of telling the story immediately with the signal that he gave. He saw the hands go up from Jack Craig of like, what's the call, what's the call? And he immediately goes block with the body. That's the importance of those signals, as the first shot is good from Klaus. That's why it's so important to give the proper signals there, and he did exactly that. That's great work from the trailing official there. Because it was clean. It was all ball.
Yep.
But a lot of body. So a foul on Callan and a foul on Jack Craig in the first minute and a half of this one. It was one of my keys to the game. Pressure defense versus foul trouble. It's a big story for Clarion-Limestone in this one.
Jack Craig spins around, kicks the ball out here. And the shot's off the front of the rim by Ferguson. And Minnick will get the rebound. Foul's going to be called on Rankin. So the Lions starting to string together a bunch of fouls here early on.
And they're going to let touches of the basketball go as long as you touch the basketball first. And in that case, when you get the body and then get the basketball, you're usually not going to work out well for you.
Here's Minnick driving. Minnick Shots off the side of the bank board. I don't even think he was blocked that time again. Here comes Clarion-Limestone. 2-point ball game, 2 free throws, the difference into Callan. Callan is going to put up that shot and tipped out of bounds, goes to Redbank. He almost traveled that time.
A lot of bodies since now. CL's going to go. They did this, waited until the second half the last time they played. They're going to do it immediately here in this one. On the dead ball, they go full court and just try to match up and make them work a little harder to bring it down. No real issue for Redbank there.
Fouls to the corner. Excuse me, Wagner. Brings it back up top. Breckenminnick with the basketball.
No field goals yet, Michael.
Nope.
2 free throws from Owen Klaus.
I was going to say with Owen Klaus, he's used to field goals. Ball stolen away by Craig, though. Here's Ferguson. Stops, pops the shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Foul's going to be called on Ferguson as he was following his shot, I believe. And that is 4 now here against Clarion-Limestone.
A foul apiece on Ferguson, Ty Rankin, Jack Callan, and Jack Craig.
His first, team foul number 4.
Still 5 minutes to go here in the quarter, number 5. And the other team shooting 2. Fricko.
Yep, and they are going to get that. That one's, you know, Fricko nods the head. The official gives a great signal on it and shows them this is what I got you for. And you saw it on the great camera shot from the Clarion University folks here. He tried to create space with a hand. He pushed him out of the way. Fricko knew it. Looked back at the official. Official gave him the little wave and said, yeah, this is what I got you for. It's kind of like you driving through downtown Clarion at 55 miles per hour, Mike.
Waving at everybody.
Yep.
Ball in the corner.
I know why you got me.
Wagner's going to get called for the foul here on Paul Craig. 4:37 to go here in this quarter.
His first team foul.
You know, some people might say, oh, a little touchy on this one so far with 6 fouls already called. They're taking control of the game and saying, we'll let this go.
Nice pass by Craig into Ferguson. 2-2, we're tied.
I think they've done that a time or two before, Mike.
Twice.
Okay, so 2.
Yeah, 2 times.
Okay.
Here's a drive by Klaus. Oh, spins around, open right up. Shot doesn't go, though. But there's Mason with the putback. It is good.
Joining on the spot, Mason Klaus. Stays committed to the rebound there and is rewarded with a bucket. First field goal for Redbank.
Steal by Wagner, but he's going to lose it out of bounds. Goes back to the Lions. 4:01 to go here. First quarter action, Kales Kitchens first.
For Clarion-Limestone, number 4, Jesse Sawicki.
So Sawicki coming in quickly here. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson around the defense. And ball stays CL ball, and we have a media timeout. 3:48 to go here in the first. 4-2 as Redbank leads. You're watching Laurel Light Clinic Hoops here on the EYT Media Network.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
Right back here at Tippin Gymnasium, 3:48 to go. First quarter, Kales Kitchens first. 4-2, Redbank leads. Lions will have the basketball. Have to hurry. Ball comes into Sawicki. And back to Ferguson.
Ferguson has the lone field goal for Clarion-Limestone, and the pass goes out of bounds from Jack Callan. He was looking for Jack Craig. Craig had cut to the hoop right as the pass was being thrown.
Number 24, Ty Rankin.
Rankin's going to check back into the game for Callan.
Pressure continues here. The Lions will let the ball come in, and then they'll back off.
Yeah, pressuring on the inbound there, see if you can get a steal there. And
Owen Klaus shot off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Paul Craig, but then stolen back away. Fricko with the easy layup.
What a great
Garrett
basketball
Fricko.
IQ play from Fricko there, as he just kind of baited him into starting that dribble there and was able to get a tip from behind.
Sawicki into the lane. Sawicki puts it up strong. Sawicki does that well.
Jesse Sawicki.
He's quick.
Yeah, that's exactly what the strategy is here for Clarion-Limestone. Bring two guys up, bring two guys right about at the timeline there, Mike, and make it difficult to get the ball in. After that, let's back off, especially with the foul number that they're out right now. You got to be careful.
Wagner goes up strong. He's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Likely going on Sawicki here for Clarion-Limestone. It is. That's his first.
Also number 4, Jesse
And the
Sawicki.
15th foul here at 2:44.
That's his
They had
first.
14 fouls at, the 5:30 mark in this
Yeah.
one, so they've done a good job
Five, Brendan Wagner on the line for Redbank. He'll have
keeping
two
off the
shots.
foul board here. Shot is off the mark for Wagner.
Free
Wanna
throws.
send-
Go ahead.
I want to send along a big thank you here to Clarion Rehabilitation Services, also the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge 366, and Best Wealth Management. They, along with our commercial sponsors and many other sponsors, helping us bring you these games tonight. Misses both.
Mason Klaus, though, is there. Back up top it goes. Boy, Redbank doing well on the boards here. They're up 6-4. Mason Klaus, jump stop, spins back out. Wagner, back into the hands there of Owen Klaus, and now Fricko will set up the offense. 2:22 to go here in the first. Owen Klaus to the corner. Minnick shot on the way, no good. Ball back out though. Minnick gets it back, put back by Minnick, no good. Rebound Rankin. 2:04, the Lions can tie or take the lead. Here's Callan. Callan to Ferguson. Ferguson driving. Underneath, wide open, Sawicki shot good. We're tied.
Jesse Sawicki.
Tell you, with a pass like that, they should think about that guy as quarterback.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah.
Ball underneath.
It's funny, Mike, because he is there.
Really?
I didn't know if you knew.
Wagner with the shot, no good. Here comes Jack Craig. Craig ahead to Rankin. Rankin's going to have it rejected by Wagner, but they're going to say he got some body. And Rankin to the line to shoot a couple.
Also number
Fouls
2,
on Braylon
Brendan
Wagner. It's his
Redbank.
second.
His second. Team foul number
Foul number 3 on Redbank Valley.
Ty Rankin at the line. Clarion-Limestone, who have 2 shots.
You know, Clarion-Limestone does have the 5 team fouls in this quarter, but the good news is they've split them up evenly among 5 different guys. Rankin has one,
Final
Sawicki,
score,
Ferguson,
Clarion 54,
Callan, and Craig.
Johnsonburg 34.
Big thank you to Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble, PA, also helping us bring you this game tonight. Rankin makes both. And a 2-point lead for Clarion-Limestone. First lead of the game for the Lions? Or did they have one earlier?
No, actually they didn't. Double dribble is going to be called on Fricko.
Fricko a little confused there. They must have gotten him for a control dribble. You see that a lot of times where, you use a dribble to get control of the basketball on a pass, and then you've used up your dribble at that point.
Minute 10 to go here in the first. Here's Craig to the right side, driving and puts up the runner, no good. Ball comes out to Owen Klaus. Here's Close racing. Shot, no good, but a block foul is going to be called against the Lions. Owen Klaus racing down there. He's fast.
I was going to say, when he took off, there were 2 navy blue jerseys that were between him and the basket. And then when he got to the hoop, he was pretty much even and actually had a step on a couple of guys in Navy jerseys. Shot is no good from Owen Klaus. The foul was on Cohen Kemmer. It's his first as well. So, again, they've split them up at least 16 fouls in the quarter, but it's one apiece for 6 different guys.
Well, that shot no good either. Callan's going to rip the rebound down.
2 of 6 from the free throw line, Redbank Valley in the first quarter. Under a minute to play.
Bounce pass over to Craig.
Ferguson, I think, got away with a double.
Yeah. Callan from the right side rattles the cage and goes with a three-pointer.
Callan for 3.
His first 3.
We've seen that movie before. Jack Callan can beat you inside, he can beat you outside. That's the impressive part of Callan's game.
Carrier up top. Hands it off here to Minnick. Owen Klaus driving. Tried to dump it off somehow, and Rankin's there. 5-point lead for the Lions, 15 seconds. We'll see if they play for last.
Ferguson's hand on the way up, then Callan's hands were straight up as well. Good defensive work there.
Ferguson, shot, no good. Rebound, Jack Craig. Ball's tipped out, and there's the buzzer. 11-6 after 1. We go to quarter number 2 here in the District 9 AA Boys Semifinal. And you're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
Brookville Equipment's always been well known in the community as a great local employer.
Very family-oriented company.
Brookville has a really great benefits plan here.
We're pretty diverse in what we do, from mining to streetcars to locomotives. We're helping the infrastructure of the country.
Medical insurance, dental, vision, competitive wages, paid time off.
It's an opportunity. It's something that you can enjoy doing.
And you can apply right through our website.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
All right, back at Tippin Gymnasium, Mike Kalinowski along with Dustin Kifer. We got Brett English over there. Nico Kozma back in the house too. Glad to see him. Looking really good and enjoying the ball game here tonight. Here we go. The official had enough. He said it's Redbank ball. You set it down, started the count. And here we go. The second quarter is a Bauer Wagner Properties second. Foul's going to be called in the paint.
Away from the basketball, and that one's on Ferguson.
His
second.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful too here.
Second, team foul, number 1.
Coach Pat Craig asking for an explanation there. He seems content with it.
Yep. Said, I don't know what to do with them. Ball to the corner.
And Ferguson trying to fight through a screen.
That's 3. Now Sawicki's got to come in.
Also number 1 for CL, Jace Ferguson.
That's a frustrating one for him too, because he you know, you can't fight through a screen in that way. Physically fight through. You got to go around it in some way, and he didn't. And this one's going to go against Callan potentially, that'll be his second.
Right.
That is his
also
second.
Yep.
Wow. The Lions are just racking them up again.
17 seconds into quarter 2, and they have 3 fouls whistled against them.
Shot off the mark.
Just 2 field goals for Redbank Valley in the first quarter. A bucket by Mason Klaus, and Fricko had one as well.
That shot good.
3 of 8 from the charity stripe for Redbank Valley at this point.
Here's Paul Craig. Gets double team, lost the ball. And
officials are going to conference here, and we'll see if we get a change on that one or not. Nope, they are going to stay with Clarion-Limestone. Redbank Valley, that's a dangerous area to dribble the basketball to. When you go right in front of the bench, That's a really good place to trap. Redbank Valley saw it, came up, and trapped it.
Right underneath, Craig. Ball blocked by Klaus, but he's going to say Craig had stepped out of bounds and the ball hit him. Good block by Klaus. 11-7. Lions still lead here by 4. Minnick will work it across the timeline. Mason Klaus on the left side. Foul's going to be called on the floor up top.
If that's on Callan, that's his third.
Wow.
That is on Jack Callan. That is his third.
Team foul number 4.
We talked about it.
Kemmer has to check into the game.
Something that the Lions could not do today.
That's the thing. You have to learn the physicality that's going to be let go. And for the most part, they're tough fouls to argue with. In all honesty, it's kind of the same as that Karn City game. You know, if your defensive philosophy is to play very, tight defense, very physical defense, then sometimes you got to get a little lucky and not have the fouls go against you.
Mason Klaus driving, kicks it out. Shot from the corner, and Fricko's shot no good. Rebound is by Carrier.
If you're CL, you got to weather the storm now, right? You're still up. That's the thing that gets lost in all of this. A minute 15 into the second quarter, two starters with 3 fouls. Very important guys, too. And you still have a 4-point lead.
Well, if they can get to that second half, somehow still be around that lead. The shot's off the mark, and the rebound is by by Jack Craig. Here's Craig. Kicks it over to Paul. Paul driving. Paul, and the block foul's going to be called. Well, it was close. Mason Klaus real close to being there on time.
Foul's on number 20.
Paul Craig at the line.
Klaus is first.
Number 1.
The freshman,
Craig at the line,
Paul Craig, looking for his first points of the game, and he makes the first. I want to send along a big thank you tonight to Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Country Springs Personal Care located in Sligo. Also, thank you to friends of Donna Oberlander, state representative for the 63rd Legislative District. Second shot no good, and a foul and a rebound. Whistled against Clarion-Limestone. Redbank Valley is shooting 2 already, Michael.
Paul Rankin coming over the back that time.
Foul's on number 24, Ty Rankin.
His second.
That's his second, team foul number 5.
Well, this is the first year, Michael, with the 5 team fouls, shooting 2 and a quarter fouls reset at the quarter. Can you recall a game in all the games you've done this year? I didn't do many with you, but can you recall many where there were 5 team fouls at a minute 42 into the quarter?
0. Yeah.
Some confusion.
Yeah, they're making sure the shooter.
As to who the shooter is.
And
Redbank Valley coach is doing a nice job. I mean, they were probably right, don't get me wrong. But doing a nice job of giving their recommendation as to who it should be. I'm sure they would strongly be encouraging it. If being a good free throw shooter, you always want to make sure that the guy getting in there.
Shot missed by Fricko, and Jack Craig with the rebound. Here's Craig across the timeline, driving into the lane. Kicks it out, Kemmer, 3-pointer on the way. Good by Kemmer. How about that, 15-8 Lions.
A couple of threes in this game from Clarion-Limestone, 1 Jack Callan, 1 from Kemmer there.
And the ball knocked out of bounds, stays Redbank basketball.
Owen Klaus enters for Redbank.
This Clarion-Limestone coach, Pat Craig, he's not afraid to go. He'll go 7 deep. I mean, he'll go 2 guys off the bench. So, you know, you want Callan, you want Ferguson out on the court for sure, but there's nothing too badly hurt having to go those 2 guys deep off the bench.
Mason Klaus driving. Foul's going to be called here. And they're going to call that on Hepful.
Foul number 5 for CL, Charlie Hepful. That's his first.
I don't know, maybe CL said try and, they don't keep counting after 5, but maybe try to set a record here. I don't know. That's something. shot by Klaus is good.
I'll keep track for you.
All right. Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
Yep. Yeah, the crazy part is it's 15-9. You lose track of it now. 15-10. Clarion-Limestone leading this one.
Timeout, Redbank.
It'll be a full timeout. We'll break 2. 5:42 to go in the second 5-point lead for the Lions. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIP.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All right, back we go after our timeout. Redbank using a timeout here, and a 5-point lead here for the Lions. Even with all the fouls, the Lions have been able to maintain a lead.
Weathering the storm, already said it. It's going to the bench here and still leading by 5.
Zawicki's pass intercepted by Mason Klaus. He's driving. Mason Klaus, shot good. Lead is now 3.
Klaus with 5 in this quarter alone, has 7 total in the game. And that's the first field goal of the second quarter for Redbank Valley.
Paul Craig over to Jack. Jack knocked away back to Paul. Paul driving. Paul's going to put up that shot. Shot's off the mark, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it stays Lions ball. 5 minutes exactly to go here in this second quarter. Ball right in, and Sawicki with 6 now in the game.
Just a screen up near the free throw line. It came wide open. That's the way you draw it up when you're running in practice. Those baseline inbound plays, they usually work out that way when you don't have a defense on you. You don't expect them to work out that easily in a game.
Minnick up top, back over to Fricko. Here's Fricko in the lane. Puts up the shot. Fricko, nice job in the lane there to get to 2 points.
Kieran Fricko.
5 now for Fricko.
The freshman will take the responsibilities here, running the point for Clarion-Limestone.
Sawicki with the drive. Oh, what a nice drive, and scoop shot by Sawicki.
That's a heck of a first step from Jesse Sawicki. My goodness, caught the basketball at the timeline. It seemed like it took him half a second to get into the paint.
Fricko on the left side. Up top it goes. Owen Klaus finds Wagner. Bounce pass to Minnick. Foul's going to be called on Paul Craig here.
It's his first, but it puts Redbank Valley to the line there, and you can see the frustration in Coach Pat Craig. Not really with the officials there, but just too much hands on the defensive side for Clarion-Limestone.
All right, we'll take the timeout. 19-14 Lions, 3:43 to go in the second. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 AA Hoops here on the EYT Media Network.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All-American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All-American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All-American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
We're up at the line is Minnick shooting here. That foul. First shot no good. CL with over the limit of 5 and just one foul on the side of Redbank. Minnick shot good. That second one. A little bit of pressure put on about three-quarter court here by Redbank.
7 of 14 from the free throw line so far in this game for Redbank Valley. With them being in the bonus so early in the second quarter, it has to be a big story in this first half.
Paul Craig shots off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wagner. And ahead it goes. Mason Klaus driving right to the hoop, and the shot partially blocked. Ball's going to come back out here to Fricko. And up top it goes to Wagner. So you get the offense set.
Saw Kemmer check into the game on that media timeout, and also Reese Runyon into the game here for the first time. A freshman for Clarion-Limestone.
Wagner's shot good. Almost a no-look shot that time by Wagner.
Wagner's first points. Now they push some pressure on, get a trap at the timeline.
Ball up top, kicks it over. Jack Craig steps back. It's a three-pointer, no good. But the putback, that's no good. Ball ripped away by Paul Craig. Shot no good. Rankin rebound. Puts it up. Rankin basket good.
Ty Rankin.
Well, that was easy for Clarion-Limestone. What was that, 4 or 5 offensive rebounds?
Ball into the paint. Mason Klaus's shot's no good. Wagner's shot, that's no good. Ball comes out. Foul's going to be called. Mason Klaus is going to go to the line.
That one goes against Paul Craig. It's his second.
Paul Craig. That's his second.
Team foul number 7 in the second quarter here. Of course,
Mason Klaus at the line for Redbank.
Stop counting at 5.
One shot
so 2
remaining.
shots. First shot is good for Owen Klaus. Want to send along a special thank you tonight to Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services. Thanks for being such a big-time sponsor of local high school sports here on Explore Clarion.
So a 2-point game now. As Redbank within 2, the Lions trying to weather the storm with the big guys with 3 fouls on the bench and a steal. Ahead it goes, Owen Klaus. Klaus on the other end, layup, good. We're tied at 21. And a block foul is going to be called here on Redbank.
Yeah, the Redbank Valley bench was looking for an offensive foul there, but you got to go block in that situation. The feet just weren't set. He wasn't in a legal defensive position at that point, even though there was a lot of contact brought on by the offensive player. You know, that spot belongs to the offensive guy in that situation. CL retains possession. Just foul number 2 on Redbank Valley in this quarter.
Jack Craig shot doesn't go. And Wagner there for the rebound. Redbank can take the lead here. It's been a while since they've led. Here's Minnick to the left side. Hands it to Fricko. Fricko dumps it off. Nice pass to Owen Klaus.
Owen Klaus.
Took him until the last possession to get his first field goal of the game. Klaus picks up back-to-back buckets for the Bulldogs.
Ball stolen away by Wagner, and Wagner on the other end with the layup good. And the Lions will use a timeout here. They trail by 4. Minute 15, we'll break 2. It is Laurel Clinic Hoops here on the EYT Media Network.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville. Call 1-844-382-7665.
All right, coming back here, a minute 15 to go in the second quarter. 25-21. Redbank now leads the Lions. Ferguson and Callan are on the bench with 3 fouls apiece. They're going to get a foul up top. I think they're going to get Carrier.
Fouls on number 11, Ty Carrier.
His first. 14 fouls whistled against Redbank Valley. Or, correction, 3. I had it up on the board already. Should have trusted them.
Ball into Sawicki. To the corner. Kemmer three-pointer, and it's off the mark. Rankin with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. I'll tell you what, Ty Rankin, I love watching him rebound in the paint. He fights to get to that ball.
Well, that foul's going to go against Braylon Wagner, by the way. It's his third, so he'll have a seat here for the final minute of the second quarter. But it's all about positioning, right? You got to get an arm and a butt into somebody and get him out of the way. If you have good defensive positioning, you still got to be physical inside of there and battle when they're going to push you around. But that's really what you credit Rankin for. Really phenomenal job inside.
So 46 seconds, Redbank with the ball. Here they lead by 4. They're going to see if they spread things out.
And Rankin's not short necessarily. He stands at 6'2", but we're not talking some 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" guy inside.
Owen Klaus tries to come back up top. That ball loose. And it's Fricko with it. Fricko going to come back up top to Minnick. Huffman in the ball game now for Redbank Valley. Here's Minnick up top. Foul called up, and
5 second.
5-second count. That's good defense there. You don't see it often.
Yeah. Both of the officials that were up at the top actually blew their whistle almost at the exact same time. One of them put up the 5, the other one pointed right at him and shook his head, yes.
9 seconds. 4-point lead. The Lions can cut it to a one-possession game. Ball handed off. Kemmer kicks it over. Rankin shot at the buzzer. It's blocked. Huffman with the block. And that's where we stand here at halftime. 25-21. As Redbank Valley leads Clarion-Limestone now. And we'll take a timeout. It is the Fun Bank halftime show on the way. You're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops right here on the EYT Media Network.
Are you a therapist who wants to make a difference? Do you want to help children and families who are struggling with serious behavioral problems? MHY Family Services is looking for therapists to join our new multisystemic therapy psychiatric team. Multisystemic therapy psychiatric is an evidence-based in-home intensive treatment approach that addresses the multiple factors that contribute to a child's behavioral problems. With this treatment, you can help children and families change their lives for the better. We are looking for passionate therapists to join our team. Apply now and become a part of the supportive and dynamic culture at MHY Family Services.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
And welcome back to Tippin Gymnasium. Perfect timing. Bob Dunkel's favorite song in the background. Bringing us back in here on the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank halftime show.
You know why he loves Sweet Caroline so much?
Why?
Because they played at Penn State games, and he is a huge Nittany Lions fan. Loves Penn State, loves the navy blue and white, and the old jerseys and the clean white helmets. Just loves Penn State.
I have to stick up for him now because that's sick.
Loves it.
Sick.
Yep.
Actually, they also played at Pitt games, too, and all of his buddies around him sing it, and he just shakes his head. That's funny, though, because he's fuming right now in Florida.
Hey, you can't fume in Florida, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's all right.
It's beautiful down there.
Well, a Fun Bank halftime show. Let's take a look at those Redbank Chevrolet stats here at halftime.
Redbank Valley leading here at the half, 25-21. It is 8 points out of Owen Klaus, 7 points from Mason Klaus, 5 points from Kieran Fricko, 4 points Braylon Wagner, a point for Brecken Minnick. No 3-point field goals for Redbank Valley in the first half. For Clarion-Limestone, it's 8 points out of Jesse Sawicki, 4 points out of Ty Rankin, 3 points apiece from Jack Callan and Cohen Kemmer, 2 points Jace Ferguson, 1 for Paul Craig. A 3-point field goal for Jack Callan and a 3-pointer for Cohen Kemmer are the two made 3-pointers in the first half from Clarion-Limestone. From the free throw line, Clarion-Limestone was 3 of 4. And for Redbank Valley, Michael, and no surprise here, right? With Clarion-Limestone and the foul trouble that they were in the first half, Redbank Valley had 16 free throws in the first half. They go 9 of 16 from the free throw line. That would have been a great opportunity to get a little bit bigger lead here. We kept talking in that second quarter for Clarion-Limestone's foul trouble and Ferguson on the bench and Jack Callan on the bench. CL was weathering the storm with a lead for much of that quarter. A couple of late turnovers in the half is what turned the tide in Redbank Valley's favor. But 9 of 16 from the free throw line. You want a few of those to go your way and expand that lead a little bit more.
I'll tell you what, too. They're only down by 4, too. They did have about a 6-7 point lead at one time with those guys on the bench. They were able to come out with only be down by 4 is a testament to those guys that were on the court for Clarion-Limestone, asking a lot of that bench. Redbank Valley, though, in control here, though, with a 4-point lead at halftime. So we're going to take another timeout. We'll come back out, get you set up for third quarter action. And it is Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 AA semifinals right here on the EYT Media Network.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Want to cut your cooling costs this summer? With a highly efficient air conditioning system, you can save up to 50% in energy cost while enjoying more consistent temperatures throughout your home. Call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 814-226-8695 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this summer.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
back here at Tippin Gym. We are in the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank halftime show. 25-21 is our halftime score with Redbank leading Clarion-Limestone. The Bulldogs able to come right back, get that lead, and hold on here at halftime. And we'll see how that changes. Callan and Ferguson will be back in to start that third quarter, I'm sure.
Mike, a quick Soccer Motor scoreboard update. Of course, earlier tonight, Carn City with the Cole Johnston shot at the buzzer, baseline inbound pass to him. He gets that to go. They win 50-48. They're in the 2A championship on Saturday. Clarion in 1A boys knocks off Johnsonburg 54-34 at St. Mary's High School in the opener of a doubleheader there. In the nightcap of the doubleheader there, also a 1A boys semifinal. Cameron County and Elk County Catholic are tied at 19, so fourth-seeded Cameron County going at it with Elk County Catholic there. We'll keep an eye on that one for you and let you know who Clarion has in the district championship game coming up on Saturday. So it's going to be an all-KSAC 2A final. We have a KSAC team in the 1A final as well. 2A girls, Redbank Valley girls are already in that one. And in 1A girls, the Clarion girls are in action tomorrow night, right? You are going to be at St. Mary, or no, at Brookville High School tomorrow night for that one. Yeah,
we'll be over at Brookville tomorrow night, Clarion area, and Elk County Catholic to see who will go to that championship. Coming up on Saturday, too, want to let you know, I do want to thank the Clarion VFW. They're going to cover all the game fees coming up on Saturday. We're bringing them all, so I'm getting everything rested up. We're going to be ready to go.
How awesome is that? It's
going to be fun.
I mean, it's going to be a blast for us, but how awesome is that from the VFW stepping up there? We have such fantastic sponsors that really step in and say, you know what, we value these high school athletics and getting these broadcasts out there and really giving an opportunity for these youngsters to shine. You know, back in my day, although all I did was golf, so nobody cared when I did that. But you know, back in the day, it was a big deal when Mike Kalinowski and Bob Dunkel showed up to broadcast a game, just on radio.
You guys used to try to throw us out all the time.
Well, I threw eggs at your car when you were leaving, but other than that, it was a big deal on radio. Now it's video all over the place, multiple angles. It's awesome stuff, but these things aren't free, and we appreciate the support of all of our sponsors.
Here we go, back to action, and third quarter sponsor. Callan's going to take the shot, and Callan is going to come in there, and he will nail that three-pointer.
Welcome back.
Or two-pointer, excuse me.
That's a nice way to say, hey, I'm back in the game, everybody. After Redbank Valley with 2 fouls on Ferguson and Callan, you'd probably consider going right at them there. Clarion-Limestone in a 2-3 zone here. Sometimes you'll see teams go to that to help protect some guys in foul trouble there.
Minnick up top. He's going to work that ball to the left side. Owen Klaus with a shot. He's going to nail that one. Owen Klaus is going to pick up a three-pointer there, his first three of the ball game.
And the 1-2-2 zone here for Redbank Valley.
Here's Ferguson. Ferguson hands it off to Craig. Jack Craig in the lane, puts up the runner. Blocked that time by Fricko. Here comes Mason Klaus. Foot race to the other end, and he's going to be fouled. Paul Craig is going to get called for this one.
And if that's on Craig, which it is, that is his third foul. So he picks up his third early in the third. If you're just joining us, 3 fouls on Callan. He picked up that third early in the second quarter. As the first shot is good from Klaus. 3 fouls on Ferguson. He also picked up that third foul early in the second quarter. Now 3 on Craig. He'll have a seat. Sawicki checks in.
Swicky's been effective too. 8 points in the ball game. Here's Klaus off the front of the rim, no good, and Callan's going to rein that one in. So 29-23, 6-point ball game, 2-possession game. Sawicki in the corner, driving on the baseline. Oh, rejected by Wagner. And here comes Redbank. Ball down to the corner on the baseline. Over to Minnick. His shot good, and Minnick to the line for the old-time three-point play.
And the foul is going to be whistled on Jesse Sawicki, and he was a little frustrated with that call, but you're going to get that one every time. That's a continuation foul. He was beat on the baseline there, Mike, and he reached both arms around the guy on his way in. We're going to give continuation on that one 99% of the time, but another miss at the free throw line for Redbank Valley. Still an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Sawicki from the left corner. It's a no good, and the rebound pulled down by Klaus all the way down the court, and the ball's going to be tipped away by Sawicki. What a nice job by Sawicki to knock that ball away from Fricko.
That is defensive back 101 right there. Sawicki had his back turned to the basketball, but he could see the eyes get big of the receiver, using the football term, and he threw the hands up, was able to get, he turned his head around, got the hands up, was able to get a tip.
And Owen Klaus on the right side, 8-ball corner pocket that time. Owen Klaus, 2 threes now, and it's 34-23 as Redbank Valley extends.
14 points now for Owen Klaus in this one.
Here's Rankin driving, tried to dump it off, and we're going to get a Land Pro possession arrow.
And it's back to Redbank Valley, Mike.
It is. An 11-point lead now for the Bulldogs as they pull away. With 5:54 to go here in this third. Here's ball across the timeline. Owen Klaus driving, and there's going to be a trip. They're going to get Rankin on the trip. So the Lions right back to where they started in that first half. And
3 team fouls on CL in this quarter, and Rankin picks up his third.
Team foul number 3.
So Charlie Hepful will check in. Clarion-Limestone is going to try to buy some time here for those 2 guys that have picked up their third. Now 4 players with 3 personal fouls.
Owen Klaus beyond that arch.
It was one of our keys to the game, right, Mike?
Yep, Wagner on the baseline, turnaround jumper, nice job. Yeah, we said the Lions could not get into foul trouble.
Physical play, stick with your defensive philosophy, but you got to avoid the foul trouble. You got to find the boundary line that the officials have set, and they didn't do it quickly enough.
Ball at the corner, Sawicki shot no good. Fight for the ball, and Owen Klaus is going to come down with it. Here's Fricko. Fricko back out. Klaus shot on the way again. Oh, and Owen Klaus with 3 3-pointers now. And a timeout will be taken by the Lions. 5:01 to go here in the third. And Redbank Valley leads it by 16. We'll break. Laurel Clinic Hoops are here on the EYT Media Network. All right, there you hear the horn, a quick 30-second timeout.
Mike, you want to talk about an offensive explosion. Remember what the score was at halftime? 25-21. We are only 3 minutes into this quarter, 14-2. Now, it helps to get to 14 when you count by 3, which, by the way, you can't get to 14 by counting by 3. I just want to make that clear.
Well, you are a math
teacher.
It's
not divisible by 3. There's a long story, but 3 3-pointers from Owen Klaus, 9 points in this quarter from him. It gets you to 14 pretty quickly.
Here's Jack Craig. And Ferguson hands it off to Sawicki. Sawicki almost has it taken away. He'll keep it in play. Jack Craig spinning around. Puts up the shot. Jack Craig no good. Fight for the ball. And coming down with it is Owen Klaus. He's been good. Here's Klaus racing down the court. Klaus bounce pass over to Wagner. Shot. It goes.
Braylon Wagner.
Thought he might get it blocked that time. Here's Sawicki on the other end. Sawicki has it tipped away. Ball tipped out of bounds. Stays Lions ball.
Redbank Valley changed to this a little bit in the second quarter, and they continue with it here in the third. If the ball gets to a certain spot on the floor, they're looking to trap in that situation. They're staying in. They're still in a man defense and a very high-pressure, high-intensity man defense. But they're looking to trap, too.
Nice runner in the lane there by Jack Craig. His first points of the ball game.
Nice, nifty crossover at the top to open up some space and get that first step.
Fricko works it here at the center of Tip and Jim. Ball right side, Owen Klaus. 3 3-pointers in his second half.
Next dead ball, we'll see the media timeouts.
Ball off the mark, Mason Klaus put back good.
Mason Klaus!
And it's back to an 18-point lead.
Klaus was battling in there with at least 2, if not 3. I didn't see who all was in there, guys that had 3 fouls on them. And so you're going to get a lot different physicality inside Ferguson a nifty move to the hoop. But you're going to get a lot different interaction inside there because guys have the 3 fouls.
3:23 to go here in the third. It's a Penn State DuBois third. That is Fricko's going to put up the shot, and Fricko gets it to go. Fricko now with 7.
One of the things we talked about in the first quarter was Redbank Valley was getting some great looks when they, when they were trailing by 5, 6, 7 points. They were getting good looks from behind the arc. They were getting good looks inside, mid-range jumpers. Ball's tipped out of bounds. We'll get our media timeout here, but the shots weren't falling at that time. They have been falling. Their shooting percentage has increased dramatically.
All right, we'll break 3:01 to go here in the third. Redbank extending their lead, and you're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
Welcome to 12 Series, a veteran-owned and operated company. Want to stand out amongst the crowd? This is the brand for you. They have apparel that ranges from cardio tanks and hoodies to sweat noggin covers. The apparel isn't just designed for the gym, it's designed for everyday life. Whether at work, the range, or at a family outing, 12 Series will turn heads. Find and like 12 Series on Facebook and Instagram.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
All right, here we go. Clarion-Limestone taking the ball to bounds. They trail here by a 45-27 score, 18-point lead for Redbank. Third quarter action, just under 3 minutes. Sawicki will take the three-point shot, no good. And Klaus with the rebound. Mason Klaus, and then ahead it goes. And on the other end, Minnick with the easy layup on the other end. Minnick now 6 in the ball game. Actually 5 for him. And a 20-point lead for Redbank.
Most of Clarion-Limestone's offensive possessions just haven't had a ton of movement. The ball hasn't worked around well. Hand check on Brecken Minnick. It'll be his first. And the first team foul whistled against Redbank Valley.
Foul number 0, Brecken Minnick. This first.
Lions will take the ball out of bounds here.
Team foul number 1.
Ferguson looking for somewhere to go. He's got to hurry. 3, 4, almost got to 5. Ball down to the corner. Paul Craig up top. And the ball kicked out. Jack Craig three-pointer, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Lion basketball here.
Talk about a game that just, somebody tunes in right now. 47-27. Redbank's been in control of this one all along. OCL led most of the end of the first quarter, almost all of the second quarter, even with a couple guys in foul trouble. 4-point lead for Redbank at the half, and it's exploded in this quarter. Callan's going to get himself to the line, to shoot 2.
So Callan here playing with the 3 fouls. And they're going to say that goes on Mason Klaus.
This third, team foul number 2, Jack Callan at the line for
Want to thank our free throw sponsor too, Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Callan nails that one. Callan just 6 points in the ball game. And Callan good again. A little bit of pressure put on by the Lions here. Here's Minnick across the timeline. Minute 52 to go here in the third. Driving, Fricko dumps it off. And Klaus got a little too far underneath the rim, but got the ball back. Here's Wagner. Gives it up to Owen Klaus, and he'll set up the offense again.
Just unable to secure the basketball. Had a couple of guys inside there, and the ball slips away.
Driving here, Owen Klaus kicks it back up top. Mason with the drive right to the hoop. Mason, boy, strong to the hoop.
Mason Klaus.
14 for him in the ball game, and it's a 20-point lead. Here's Ferguson. Back out to Paul. Hands it to Jack. Ferguson.
1 minute remaining in the quarter. 1 minute.
Ferguson comes up top to Paul. Paul Craig fires the shot. Three-pointer. Rattles the cage and goes. 4 in the ball game for Paul Craig.
First field goal for the freshman. Comes from behind the arc. It's back to 17.
See what Redbank decides to do here with about 35 seconds. Ball into Owen Klaus. Nice pass.
Owen Klaus.
And Owen Klaus adds to his totals here.
19 points for Owen Klaus. And what has been an offensive outburst in quarter 3.
Callan can't make that one go. And Owen Klaus with the rebound. Down to 6, down to 5, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Fricko's going to take that shot, and Fricko is fouled. It almost went. And that'll send Fricko to the line. I think he's going to get 3 out of this one. Just 2?
Foul's on number 32, Jack Callan.
Fouls whistled on Callan. It is his 4th. So now 4 fouls on Callan. Ferguson has not had a foul this quarter, so he has 3 fouls, and Fricko misses.
2 shots remaining.
Yeah, misses the first one. Yeah. Next shot on the way, good. Won't be long, though. Well, there is a 4-point play you could have.
Yeah.
But maybe if you shoot so far out, it'll be 4 shots instead. I don't know. Next shot good, too. Hits 2 of the 3. Ball comes in, and at the buzzer, it went over top of the backboard, no good. Go to quarter number 4, Redbank in control here, 53-32, and you're watching Laurel Iconic Hoops on the UIT Media Network.
32.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
At PennWest University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
All right, here we go. Quarter number 4 on the way. The District 9 AA semifinal between Redbank and Clarion-Limestone. Redbank leads it here by 21. Fourth quarter sponsor is Dubrook. Mike Kalinowski along with Dustin Kifer. Brett English in here. Jack Craig drives to the hoop. The shot's off the mark. Comes out into Owen Klaus's hand. Owen Klaus has been strong this whole game.
28-11. Scoring advantage in quarter 3 for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs, in large part thanks to Owen Klaus's 11 points and 3 3-pointers. Those were really the spark that got things moving.
Different ball game than the KSAC semifinal, where Clarion-Limestone was able to win. Callan's going to get the steal, and Callan's going to take it strong for the layup.
Callan.
53-34. Minnick kicks it ahead to Owen Klaus. 2-on-2, ball to the corner to Wagner. He's going to bring it back on top.
So we saw this Clarion-Limestone team chip away in quarter 4 against Carson City as well. If you recall, they had a pretty sizable advantage in for a chunk of that quarter, and actually had taken what was a double-digit lead back down to 9 or 8, pretty well into the teens, the lead there. But the hole is pretty big right now. Need a few things to go your way, some 3 balls to fall, a turnover or 2 here or there, and foul trouble is limiting some of those things for them as well.
Wagner shot from the left side, and again Wagner on the board with a three-pointer. That was an 8-ball in that corner pocket.
And at Fierceo, that doesn't help either when they're knocking down threes like that. 4 3-pointers in the second half alone for Redbank Valley. Didn't have any in the first half.
Ferguson's going to take the three on the other end, and Ferguson's going to drain that one. His first tray of the day.
He has 7 now.
Lead is 19. Six minutes to go here in the Dubrook fourth quarter here on EYT. Tomorrow night we'll be over at Brookville High School, Clarion Girls and Elk County Catholic in that single A semifinal.
Yep, we already know Karn City's in the 2A championship game from the early game tonight. Clarion boys in the 1A championship on Saturday. Redbank girls, they didn't have to play to get into the championship as the top seed in 2A girls.
Ball tipped out of bounds and it goes to the Lions.
Karn City girls are already in Friday night, right? Sub-regional game, correct?
We'll be here, yep.
That's in 3A.
Yep, and we'll also have Montauk
boys.
So 6 o'clock and 7:30 on Friday. Here's a steal by Fricko, and Fricko's going to go down strong and lay it home.
Puts Fricko in double figures. He's at 11 now.
Ball. Callan steps back, comes back up top to Craig. Craig back to Callan. Callan, three-pointer on the way. Callan to rattle the cage, but it doesn't go. Fight for that basketball. They're down on the court. And who's going to get it? Underneath. Rankin over to Callan. Kick back out. And we're going to go the other way. Mason Klaus is going to have that ball knocked away by Rankin. Good hustle by Rankin. But Klaus will go to the line here to shoot a couple.
Rankin picks up his 4th foul at this point. You ride these guys right here. He has 4. Jack Callan has 4. Ferguson still at 3. Paul Craig at 3. You know, that's no hesitation. Keep these guys in the game at this point with under 5 to play and down by 21.
Shots off the mark. Timeout, full timeout taken by Redbank. We'll take it too. 4:51 to go in the fourth, 58-37 Redbank. You're watching Laurel Athletic District 9 AA semifinals here on the EYT Media Network.
What college is seen as and how college works is changing. Students are concerned with debt.
Through scholarships and grants, I didn't pay anything last year. They even paid for my books. You can't beat it. Like, why would I say no to that?
So Mason Klaus at the line here. A couple shots after the timeout. First free throw on the way and good. By Mason Klaus again. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College, our free throw sponsor. What are they talking about now?
Making sure they have the right class?
Yeah.
At the free throw line?
All right, so here we go. 59-37.
He was shooting two. Did he shoot one before the
Yeah,
timeout?
and then there was the timeout, so he missed that first one.
Okay.
Shots off the mark here by the Lions. Foul on Kemmer here, I think.
Kind of lost track of that, to be honest with you.
I know. So I'm like, wait a minute. Usually Brett's going to keep us in line, but
I was just about to say Mason Klaus, after he made the shot, he starts backtracking. And I was going to comment and say, forgot he was getting 2 shots. Turns out he was the one who actually knew what was going on.
Wagner over to Fricko. Fricko comes back up top to Wagner. Wagner bounce pass to the right side. And the ball blocked by Callan there on Carrier. But Redbank's going to retain possession. 4:14 clock rolling here in this fourth quarter.
Redbank has won quite a few 50-50 balls in this second half. And that one's going to go against Braylon Wagner. It'll be his fourth. Foul number 1 on Redbank Valley in this quarter, 59-37 the lead.
Team foul number 1.
So just one foul here against Redbank. Ball into the paint, taken away by Carrier.
34-16 the advantage for Redbank Valley in this second half. It was just a 4-point game at the half, and actually Clarion-Limestone led much of the first quarter, about midway through the first, through much of the first quarter, and then almost all the second quarter until the last minute and a half.
Owen Klaus to Carrier. That ball was partially blocked going up, and Redbank gets it right back again.
Another offensive board. That's been another big storyline in the second half as well, Mike.
Shot in by Klaus. Good pass into Klaus, and he'll finish it.
Klaus.
He has been phenomenal tonight.
Puts him above 20, Mike. Certainly making a claim for that Hager Paving player of the game, wouldn't you say?
Here's Paul Craig. Gets that, but kept the dribble. Nice job by Paul.
You might say those 3 threes in the third paved the way for him to get that award.
That was pretty good, actually.
It might seal the deal.
Huh.
I'm out if you can.
Underneath, ball's going to be tipped away. Saved by Ferguson, but off the bankboard.
Media timeout.
All right, we'll take our media timeout here. 2:53 to go in this one. 61-37. Redbank in control, and you're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
We are bringing college to rural Pennsylvania. We're helping people that didn't have a college option before. And the way we do that is through dedicated faculty and student services team and through technology, so that people that didn't have that option before now have that option.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Klaus to inbound as we come back after the timeout. And the shot is off the mark, but the rebound, though, by Carrier, keeping it alive. Back up top. Owen Klaus right side. Wagner. Work it back out. Wagner on the right side. Finds Fricko. Owen Klaus to the left side. Carrier.
With the stoppage in play there, we see Reese Runyon check back into the game here. Looks like Aaron Milliron in there as well, sophomore for Clarion-Limestone. Charlie Hepful has seen some time in this game so far, as well as Cohen Kemmer.
And Carrier will get the basket, his first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it 63-37, so Redbank Valley will be facing Karn City in the AA championship. Just a couple minutes to go here, and Redbank Valley in control. Drive, Kemmer, scoop shot, no good. Rebound. And here's Fricko. And a timeout taken by Coach Marshall. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, it's a substitution timeout is all the more that is. He'll take a 30-second timeout. He has 5 youngsters that he just emptied the bench.
That's what they're going to do. And don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be back in action. I'll have Lexus with me. We'll be over at Brookville High School for girls action, Clarion area, and Elk County Catholic.
Speaking of Elk County Catholic, Zocker Motor scoreboard update for you here. Elk County Catholic boys in the 1A semifinal at St. Mary's, leading Cameron County 40-26. That was a 19-19 game at the half, Mike. 40-26 is Elk County Catholic's lead. Clarion awaits in the 1A championship game on Saturday here at Tippin.
All right, lots of subs in here, so we'll keep you updated. That is Arup in the ball game. And Smith working the ball. Is going to hand that ball off to Gorley and get a foul called up top here. Still not shooting for the Lions.
23 for CL, Paul Craig.
Ball's inbounded
Team foul number
to Roop. Middle iron on him. Bounce pass, baseline. And they're going to get Hepful with the foul. Taking the ball up strong was Gorley. And Gorley will go to the line here to shoot two.
5, Charlie Hepful. His second, team foul number 4. Isaac Gorley at the line for Red Bank, go 2 shots.
Gorley at the line and makes it.
So there we go, 65-37. Underneath, wide open. Shot good. That's Runyon.
Reese Runyon.
Getting a couple of points for the Lions here with 1:20.
Runyon, just a freshman, saw some time earlier in the game, especially with that foul trouble in the second quarter.
Roop into the paint. Shot is off the mark that time by Gorley. Here's Sawicki driving. Sawicki shot no good.
1 minute remaining in
Rebound pulled down by Gorley, but then tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lions, and we have a sub coming in. It'll be Smith coming in for the Lions. Heffel taking it out of bounds. Drive to the hoop. High off the glass. Runyon goes strong. 4 for him. 65-41, 47 seconds.
Yeah, Runyon's looked good in the last couple of possessions here for Clarion-Limestone. Strong take to the hoop on that one.
Ball controlled here by Smith.
Well, the game that everybody, well, a lot of people probably thought was potentially coming, Red Bank Valley and Karn City in the KSAC championship game, didn't happen with the CL upset of Red Bank Valley. We'll get it in the 2A championship game coming up on Saturday, Mike.
So Red Bank coming back here, getting a bit of revenge on the Lions as they're going to win this one with about a 65-41 score. And Red Bank Valley will move on in the district championship. The shot's off the mark at the buzzer, and we'll take a very quick timeout. We'll total things up, and we'll be back to wrap it up here in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. You're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
Good to see you here.
What I like about being part of an FQHC is that I grew up with 2 parents that were both nurses, and I don't have the ability to be a nurse. I'm not clinical, nor should I be clinical, so it's really special to me to get to work behind the scenes.
Looking for a new Bobcat tractor? Northeastern Equipment Sales and Rentals has inventory on the lot, ready to be loaded up so you can get to work on tough jobs. Check out Bobcat of Clarion at 1214 East Main Street in Clarion.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville. Call 1-844-382-7665.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Right back here at Tippin Gymnasium. We are in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. Final score again, 65-41. Red Bank Valley moving on in the championship game to take on Karn City. That will be at 8:30 p.m. coming up on Saturday.
Can you stay up that late?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to. That's all there. This is how it's going to be.
You will be playing
So there we go.
at Sheffield.
So there we go in the background. Otto Eldred, Clarion-Limestone at Sheffield. That'll be on Friday night. So if you heard that in the background, wanted to let folks know too. But we are in the post-game show. Time to take a look at the stats, how they stack up. But first, you got an update too.
Well, a Zuckermotor scoreboard update here. Clarion's already in the 1A championship game coming up on Saturday. That's either probably the 2:30 or 4:30 game. We're not sure. But Elk County Catholic leads Cameron County 42-32 in the fourth quarter. I got to commend Dave Osborne, the District 9 basketball chairman. The fantastic job of informing. There have been times in the past where, you know, that it seemed like it took forever for announcement of locations and times and things like that. And before Dave Cadis had even unplugged the microphone, Dave was sharing that for the Redbank Valley fans that are here tonight, was sharing, hey, your boys are going to play at 8:30, the last game on Saturday night of Super Saturday, and the girls who are just waiting to play are going to play at 6:30 on Saturday night. And you can see him over there, and he was, working the phone and making phone calls and chatting with people over there. And he must have been solidifying where the consolation game was going to be. That consolation game, Clarion-Limestone and Otto Eldred for a spot in the PIAA playoffs, is going to be at Sheffield Friday night at 7 p.m. So kudos to the entire District 9 basketball committee, but in particular the chairman, Dave Osborne, for really enhancing the fan-friendly and media-friendly side of all of this and communicating things so quickly.
Yeah, it's been fantastic so far, but got to turn our attention here. We want to wrap up the scoring, and again, that scoring brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet.
And Redbank Valley, we'll start with them. 21 points out of Owen Klaus. 13 of those 21 points coming in the second half. He had 3 3-pointers in the third quarter, a big part of the offensive explosion in that quarter for Redbank Valley. 11 points apiece out of Braylon Wagner and Kieran Fricko. 5 points from Brecken Minnick, 2 points apiece. I might have missed Mason Klaus in there at 13 points. I'll say it now. 2 points from Ty Carrier and 2 points late in the game from Isaac Gorley at the free throw line. In total, Redbank Valley 15 of 26 from the free throw line. They had 4 3-pointers, 3 from Owen Klaus, 1 from Braylon Wagner. Clarion-Limestone leading the way was Jack Callan with 9 points, had quite a bit of foul trouble in the first half and was out much of the second quarter. He had 9. 8 points out of Jesse Sawicki, 7 points from Jace Ferguson. 4 points apiece from Paul Craig, Ty Rankin, and Reese Runyon late in the game. Picks up a couple of buckets there. 3 points from Cohen Kemmer and 2 points from Jack Craig. CL 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and once again, it was one of our keys to the game. You got to balance your physical defensive play with foul trouble and giving up a lot of free throws for Redbank Valley, and 26 free throws for them. They only make 15, but a big number there. It was 11-6 at the end of the first quarter, CL leading. 25-21 Redbank Valley led at the end of the second. They blew it open with a 28-11 advantage in the third quarter, 53-32 at that point. And then the final score, 65-41 with a 12-9 advantage in quarter number 4. Mike?
All right, so that again is your Redbank Chevrolet stats. Time for the Hager Paving Player of the Game. Pretty easy, I think, on this one, too. I was shooting for Owen Klaus.
Yep, you got to go Owen Klaus. The 3 3-pointers in the third quarter were a big reason why that went from a 4-point game at the half to being a much bigger advantage for Redbank Valley at the end of the third quarter. Really blew the game open, and it went from being a tight ball game to being an easy win for the Bulldogs.
All right, so there you go. We have final score again here. A Redbank win over Clarion-Limestone, 65-41. So Saturday night, it'll be Redbank and Karn City in the nightcap. And you want to check out Explore Clarion, D9Sports.com. We'll have all the games listed. We're going to be there tomorrow night. We'll be at Brookville. Clarion girls will take on Elk County Catholic. That'll be at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air about 6:45. And then on Friday night, we'll be back here. We have the Karn City girls and the Montauk boys in action on Friday night. We'll have those games for you. And then on Saturday, it's the big one. We got 6 coming your way. Punxsy, and we'll get things started. The girls We'll start with St. Mary's, and that game will be right around 11 o'clock, followed by the boys against Bradford, the single-A games, the double-A games, and that'll be a great Saturday coming up for you. I'll tell you what, great night tonight. Do want to thank everybody for their everything here this evening, and Ben Jewett and all the guys here at Clarion University. And I'll wrap it up here for my partner, Dustin Kifer. This is Mike Kalinowski. And I want to say thanks to Brett English, too. Fantastic job, as always, on the computer. Great to see Nico Cosma back here as well. And that'll wrap things up from Tippin Gymnasium. And it's been a great night of basketball. We'll be back at it tomorrow night from Brookville. You've been watching Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops here on the EYT Media Network. Hey, folks, we'll see you again tomorrow night.